Milk tart. Pale, smooth dessert and topped with a sprinkle of cinnamon, milk tart is a soothing tea time treat. A traditional milk tart, a lovely milk dessert with a cinnamon topping. Peppermint fridge tart. Not the most stylish dessert, but still one of the most popular in South Africa. This no-cook pudding sports layers of biscuit, whipped cream, caramel treat and peppermint crisp chocolate bars. A proudly South African peppermint crisp tart. Taste the peppermint flavor in a delicious tart. Wizards, let's look at the activity. Number 1. Describe amagwinya in one sentence. Number 2. Bobotie is a traditional dish of which culture? Number 3. Explain the difference between boerewors and braaibroodjies. Number 4. Waterblommetjies is used in breedie. Give its other name. Number 5. What type of dish is a smiley? Moral lessons to be learned from oral history of the cultural groups in South Africa. There are two main types of oral tradition. One is oral history. What, when, and why things happened to a person or a community. The other type is stories that are more about the message than facts. These fictional stories try to give reasons for things in life that the community could not really explain. It could be something serious, like what happens when people die, or something less serious, like how a leopard got its spots. These stories are known as folklore or fairy tales. Both types of oral tradition are important. Oral history tells us about what happened, and the folklore helps us to understand what people believed and how they felt about their environment. Oral history tells us how a community named rivers, mountains, and other landmarks, and why they performed certain nature practices like rain-making dances. Oral traditions include medical practices. In the San, Black and Afrikaans traditions, people knew how to treat certain illnesses or wounds from what their elders told them. In the San and Black cultures, it was usually the medicine men that knew this, but in Afrikaans, it is called boererate, and anybody was allowed to use them.